Real quick guys, before the one rotor returns and this video starts, be sure to hit the like button if you like what we're doing here. It actually helps a lot, helps the videos get viewed, which helps us continue doing these projects. Enjoy. The moment most of you, 90%, have been waiting for. What's in that box?
I don't know. I mean, it's from RX-7 Specialties.
I believe that's an entire engine, guys. The one rotor is back. We're gonna pop this open. It's not assembled. The rotating assembly is inside, and our refinished parts are inside. Let's open this up, see what's in here, and then we'll talk about what we got on our plate. Okay, so this is what I'm most interested in. This is probably the housing. This, along with our fancy pants seals, is what's gonna give us the compression we were lacking last time. So you guys recommended these. A lot of people in the rotary community say these are good shit. I don't know what the fuck they're made out of.
Some kind of carbon steel.
Yeah, moon noodles. Anyways, they're not ceramic, so glass being glass. Glassed all over the engine. We had to get it sent to Canada and rebuilt. So if we have a detonation event or something like that, at least these won't explode. They'll just bend, allegedly.
Honestly, the only downside to getting these parts built by this guy is the use of packing paper. Oh, that's super shiny.
That looks sick.
Looks way better than it did.
Oh, yeah. My port job. Looks like he cleaned up my port job a tiny bit.
This is really, I mean, we have a one rotor. So this housing alone, this housing and these seals, 90% of the compression. You know, your side seals, they're important too, but just not so much. This and these, your apex seals, these. So the first time we lost the side seal, which is why it still ran. The second time we blew an apex seal, which is why it did not run.
If it was like a two rotor and it lost an apex seal on one rotor, but when you only have one doing all the work, it didn't work anymore.
So now we're opening the rest of the rotating assembly.
Oh, that's a new hole.
Oh, did he drill that? Because
well, yeah, we had him balance the rotating assembly, and because we're using a lighter weight rotor, it looks like he just had to take a big chunk of weight out of the counterweight.
Is that the shaft, Devin?
Oh, it's double wrapped for protection.
This is truly the what makes the one rotor. You know, much in the way that a four rotor, the E shaft is really the most important part. I don't feel bad about blowing this up because Rob Down blew his up, and this is way more expensive.
All right, so this feels like dowel pins, I'm guessing. That was the oil seals in that other box, by the way.
Does this have anything new going on here? James, I don't know.
I don't believe so.
I'm not familiar enough with it to...
I don't believe that he changed anything about the eccentric shaft.
It looks clean, though. He cleaned everything.
Everything's super
Yeah, he ran it all through a parts washer, it looks like.
So this is where the magic happens. This is a one rotor shaft. You'll see, you know, kind of how like a camshaft operates. It has like the lobe.
Yeah, that's where the rotor rides on it.
A four rotor would have a very long one of these with four of the big parts.
Oh, dude, look at all that fucking weight he took out of that shit for us. This whole area used to be the same height as this, like, area right there that my fingernail's riding on. It's probably like 2 or 3 millimeters shorter.
Yeah, on both sides.
How much was this?
$750.
I'm not sure if he hooked this up or not, but regardless, that's
I think we paid market value on that.
What, rotaryengine.com?
Yeah, rotaryengine.com.
Smart way to protect the edges.
Yeah, we didn't pack it.
I did that.
Oh, you did that?
I packed it like that. Oh. I followed his instructions. He sent instructions. He packed it that time, obviously, but it looked very similarly when I packed it.
This housing alone is worth the time because it's pretty much brand new.
And he cleaned up my port job a tiny bit. It was already okay, but I have a feeling he was just like, ew.
So that's all the porting we're doing. We're not getting fancy with it.
And that's enough port anyway. That's a pretty large port, all things considered. And since we're not trying to rev this thing super high, 8,000 or 9,000, I think that port plus the large street port we've got on the irons should be enough.
This looks different. Looks thinner.
Yeah, this was probably, oh, and that hole's new. That's a new hole.
And these ones have been filled in.
Yeah, this thing's been modified a lot more than the other one was.
Wow, I'm excited. We're actually going to have compression, and it's going to be.
We didn't give a fuck if it was balanced last time, dude.
This thing's actually going to have a fully balanced rotating assembly this time around, which is going to make it smoother.
Rotating assembly. Fuck you. Fucking balance.
Watch out, they're glued.
Because it's a one rotor, we have another set of these. So even if I fucked up that whole box.
We actually have 2 full sets because I bought one for that REW we have sitting in boxes.
We have so many of these damn seals.
This thing should make the power we want it to make now. I'm hoping.
They should at least start without needing like a crazy.
Yeah, we shouldn't need to like work our asses off like with 16-volt batteries and stuff to start this thing. Last time it did kind of just stop. Like it
We'll throw a clip of
it just stopped working.
The Sen that killed it.
Disaster.
Strikes again. But
Anyways,
it's coming together.
we're gonna finish the one rotor because that was the first project of the year, which is now last year.
I think it's priority time for Sam and I to clear some space out of here with our crappy projects and get back on what we need to be doing.
If you've been following this build, then you know how many times we put together this engine in a day. So it honestly shouldn't take long. All the structure's in the car, so slap this together and see if it works.
Okay, so here's the one rotor in its current state. It's just like kind of been used for storage. So we're not going to be changing much in the car itself, except for we have suspension and brakes that are going to work a little bit better. If you guys are familiar, these ones dragged quite a bit, which isn't great because the one rotor doesn't make any torque. On the motor itself, there are going to be some changes. In this box, we got, I believe we were using a TO4E. That's this turbo. We might change this. There's a few other options. We have different turbos. I want to drop it. One compressy boy from the compressor, actually. So, you know, it would be interesting to use a supercharger instead of a turbo. It's something we're tossing around the idea of, but it's not something we're definitely going to do. It'd probably make tuning a little easier. What we do have to do is remake this intake plenum, although it's not port matched at all anymore because of changes we've already made to the engine. It's a pain in the ass to put on, and there's probably just better ways to do this. So that's pretty much all we're changing on the motor itself. So it's not going to be like, you know, another month of fabrication. I just think this might sound cool.
I mean, it's the right size supercharger for the job. Like, it was on the compressor, and I know that they used to make pulleys for these, or maybe it's the second series of blowers. But people make like 250 in the compressors with these superchargers, so I don't see any reason why we couldn't, you know, make at least that much with the one rotor.
That'll be this video's question. We're gonna ask it again at the end, but like, if you're watching it right now, what do you think about the supercharger option? We have like a China Boy turbo over here.
Yeah, I got a CX Racing GT30 over here that Sam was gonna use in the compressor, but because it was cheap, he decided not to.
So this was probably in
Right.
Oh no. So it's this, the TO4E, or supercharger. So, you know, leave that in the comments, whatever you want to see.
Yeah, because I don't want to buy anything else.
Or both.
I mean, we could do both. Because this is definitely going to take a minute to spool because it's got a huge turbine.
So we do. Oh, now we're talking.
Twin charge.
This is what we always do. We scope it out of control and then it breaks. And we're like, why'd it break?
Why'd it keep breaking? It's so we did everything right. We're a team of automotive engineers, apparently.
No, we're not.
No, we're like really incompetent. We shouldn't do that, but I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, so timeline of events. The next video will be the one rotor assembly video. We are going to be finishing the one rotor though, because that was the first thing that is here.
We owe it to
There's a lot of shit here, but that was the first one. So we're finishing the one rotor, and then that means like windshield, dyno, all that stuff, and then we're going to finish the depth cart.
This shirt.
And then the V12 twin turbo Mustang will be happening at the same time as the 2JZ lead sled.
Yep, that's the game plan.
So look forward to one rotor videos for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. Just gotta clean this place up.
No formal outro. Instead, Devin's just gonna pick a winner and I'm gonna explain why he's doing that. If you're new to the channel, we give away products from boostedshades.com every single video. That's at least partially responsible for our funding, so it would help us out if you check out boostedshades.com, even if you don't win the giveaway.
All right, this video's winner is Jace Pogue.
All right, hit us up at Teamboosted at boostedshades.com or through any of our social media pages. We'll get back to you and ship you something. If you guys want to win, you just got to like, subscribe, leave a comment. The comment question was asked earlier. It was, what do you think about the supercharger, or just should we, you know, keep it simple, do what we already do with the turbo, we know that works, or should we go all the way insane and twin charge it? Leave that in the comments. You're eligible to win stuff from boostedshades.com. Yeah, other than that, that's gonna do it for this video. Expect the one rotor assembly video, drop it soon, and thanks for watching. Appreciate your support.